Welcome to Blues Game Day Live alongside Kelly Chase, Darren Robert Pang. Here at Scott Trade Center. The Flyers are in town this evening. They played last night, you know.
They did play last night. It was a heck of a hockey game. They got stoned by a great goaltender. And by the way, you've grown.
I knew you were going to say it. Don't you like that?
I like it. Actually,
well,
I want to know if you have a camera at my house, because it seems like I show up here and you got the same gear on a lot. You know, it's a team, I guess.
I ran into this little golf course in Vegas called Summit that a good buddy of mine set me up at.
Not bad spot. Not a
really
bad
good spot,
yeah,
actually.
People from Discovery do a pretty good job of
that
one.
They certainly do a very good job. They you watched the baseball game last night? Before we get to Blues hockey, let's
watch the baseball game.
Series.
Exciting, exciting game. Thought there would be more runs scored. LA didn't get on the bat last night, so good for Houston. Congratulations, another champion in the books, and it was a fun game.
How about our job with the St. Louis Blues fund? I mean, how good has this been, just from our selfish point of view, to be able to broadcast this great group of guys every single night?
Well, you talk about first of all, you talked about the Flyers, and here we're doing all these games, and we talk about a team, and well, this is how they play, and this is what the Blues are going to have to be up for the challenge. They've played every style of team.
Yeah, that's right.
And they found a way to win. I mean, how fun is it around here right now? You know, when you can go to work every day, and there's going to be the down days in the winter. It's impossible not to have them. But boy, it's sure, take these ones in and don't take them for granted, because this team in St. Louis has found a way to win against every style of hockey team. There'll be another big test tonight, because the Flyers really did come at the Hawks last night. But I'll tell you what, these guys have been up for every challenge so far.
So Jaden Schwartz is one of the top 3 stars for NHL Player of the Month. I mean, phenomenal start for him. To Kucherov and Stamkos of Tampa Bay were the 1-2, and then Schwartzy number 3. He's a fun kid to be around, huh? And now we're seeing a kid that he had to overcome a bunch of just goofy injuries. The ankle injury into his own net in practice, and you could tell that hurt his ability to stop and start. And now we're seeing a kid that's just full of confidence right now.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, listen, he's doing so many things so well. You talk about a guy, first of all, that, had the screws in his ankle and had a really tough time, getting out of the gate. The first couple steps were a real challenge for him at times last year. Came in great shape. He's equipped with such great hockey knowledge to start with, and plays the game so well that I think he just, when you got a guy like him, you want to utilize the speed he's got, and with Tarasenko on the other wing, fantastic job. Yeah,
really, really a lot of fun, and Braden Shen too. And you know how long they go back. I know on Fox Sports Midwest we did a little feature on them. I ran into your mother, of course, in Vegas. She's having a coffee with her friends, and she mentions how well you and your family have known Braden.
Well, it's the Shen family is from Saskatoon. My mom's been there a long time, but what an asset he's been to this team. Yeah. And the reason is because he can go laterally either side and utilize both of those threats that he has on the wing. So with Tarasenko and Schwartz both on the wings, it's pretty dynamic.
How is it playing against your old club for the first time? Like tonight for Braden Shen, will it be more when he goes back to Philadelphia, or will this be?
I think a little of both. I think when you play your old team, you got there's a little.
Didn't you fight Twister?
I did. Hey, sometimes I think Keenan initiated that, and I probably wouldn't back down. So it was one of those scenarios where you come back, and I was here in St. Louis, and I had played them prior to that, and I didn't have that same sort of anxiety, and yet here we are. Back in St. Louis, and you look around the fans, and that's what you miss. The people that you see. You want to have a good performance. I think Braden will have much more of the butterflies when we get to Philadelphia than he will against them now.
Well, hopefully we see Jori Lehtera here. It's been a rough start for him in Philly, but as we well know, he's a really great guy.
He's a great guy, and
incredible personality.
Huh? Yeah, and he's taken some grief a little bit over the contract maybe that he signed. That's not his fault. I'd rather be Keith Kachuk's famous line: "Rather be overpaid than underpaid." and on top of it all, you know what? He earned the right to be in a situation to have the ability to sign a contract like that. So that's pretty cool as well. So for me. Jori he handled himself with class. He was a professional, and you wish the best for him. You hope it works out in Philly. It's working out for Shen here. You want both sides to have a common thread of a good trade.
Yep. Well, they got the 27th overall pick, and they got the player that they wanted there, and then they'll get another first rounder next year as part of that deal. Kiddell's Brian Elliott played last night. Number 37. I keep looking at number 30. Just such a peculiar number for the big guy. He's always been number 1. Of course, there was a guy named Bernie Perront that wore that number. Yeah. It's hard to get that out of the rafters.
Hard to pull that one out of the rafters. But, for Els, again, a free agent, found a place that's, in a comfort zone for him with Philadelphia, the contract work. He's a competitive guy, as we know. He doesn't give up on stuff. He's always kind of been the guy that's always the underdog, and now it's his net, and he's been good for them. Listen, I like Brian Elliott's competitiveness. I love the character of him.
Yeah, me too. A good guy. I don't think he'll be playing. I think we'll get Michael Neuwirth in this game. I'm Philly going back-to-back. The guy behind us over here, right back there, Jake Allen.
He's not been bad,
Oh, my goodness. How about the save he made on Drew Doughty? Yeah. Just diving back, and then that giveaway in front of the net, and his right leg will look like a pinball machine, huh?
Well,
the flipper.
What is it that's changed with him, or is it just a confidence?
I think that he has a way better reset button now than he did before. The great goalies in the game chaser if they get off the rails, they don't stay off the rails. They manage to find a way to get back very, very quickly. And I've even watched him in practice, and some of the habits that he got into prior to Marty going down on the ice, I can see him in practice getting into an old habit. Boom, next drill, he's fixed it.
Right.
So there's a little bird in there.
Somebody's thinking
little French
right
bird,
away.
a little oiseau.
Yeah, right, kicking him, pecking at his eardrum, saying
over
straighten
there.
out, focus.
I think that's even during the game. I think he's more prepared for a 3-on-2 coming his way or a 2-on-1. I think he's set and ready for it. And confidence, as you well know, is such a major thing.
Yeah.
And I'm love golf, and you step over every 12-footer knowing you're going to ram it in the back of the hole, then you're going to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So anyway, $25 ticket night tonight.
College student night
for that. So all you students, come on out here to Scottrade Center. Some good tickets available. And I gotta do some stuff, buddy. I gotta go. My phone's ringing.
If you got to go, there's no sense being here. We've already had a tractor in our backyard.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've missed Trevor Nickerson. He would have got rid of the noise in the background.
He's getting a haircut again.
He's getting another haircut. And so, we're going to just have to move forward. We're going to have it down the hallway here shortly.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Well, listen, enjoy the game, everybody. For Kelly Chase, I'm Darren Robert Pang, and I do love saying that, huh? See you, big boy. Enjoy the game.